Hey Darren, how's it going?
Going well. How are you?
Good, good. All right, Dash, why don't you go ahead and
All
start us
right.
off again?
Hey, Darren, good to see you. I just want to ask you this first of all, kind of what it's like for you. You've been around in the program a long time now, being one of the real veteran pitchers on a staff that's so young, all these freshmen running around. Man, how has your role changed this year in regards to that?
It really hasn't changed that much in regard to previous years. I'm still just doing whatever the coaches asked me to do, but it
Hmm.
is great having all the new freshmen running around, like you said, because everybody that we've got this year is ready to compete, and they can all compete for us in big games and big spots. So it's exciting to see them go out there that first weekend and everybody have good outings and a good start to the season.
And just real quick follow up. I mean, great job last night, man. I mean, 12 up, 12 down. Five strikeouts, no walks. Very reminiscent, I guess, of that outing you had against Clemson a couple years ago in that marathon game. Was that as bad as was that very comparable as far as the way you were throwing yesterday as it was to that night a couple years ago?
I don't really know if anything's comparable to that 20 inning game a couple of years ago. That was a special night. But yeah, as
Yeah.
far as just how everything worked out, yeah, very similar in terms of outcome. But yes, glad that yesterday happened. I'm excited to move forward.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Jed May.
Hey Darren, Coach Strickland was talking about Fernando Gonzalez and just the maturity he has as a freshman behind the plate. I guess as a pitcher, as a guy that's throwing to him, just how, what have you observed about that? How does that play out? When you're in the heat of battle and y'all are working together.
Yeah, he's fantastic. For a freshman to be able to come in and be as mature, like you said, as he is, it's actually amazing. He makes a lot of my pitches look way better than they actually are. He does a great job of framing, great job of blocking. He knows how to control the run game really well. He's a great offensive bat as well. He's a really mature player, and it's been a great addition for our team. And it's always uh, it's always good to be able to throw to him because you know that he can make you look a lot better than you actually are.
Palmer.
Yeah, going back to the younger pitching staff and you being one of the older guys, what's something that you've tried to share with some of those, the 8 freshmen that made their debut this past weekend?
Something that the coaches have reiterated to us over the last few months is just be ready. We're going to need everybody this season with all the injuries that we've had. We're going to need all 40 guys on our roster. And so the message that the coaches have been telling us is just be ready for your name to be called because chances are it will be called like it was this first weekend. Everybody was pitching, everybody contributed. So, yeah, the message is just be ready because you'll have an opportunity and you need to make the most of it. So,
All right, William.
Darren, walks have been kind of an issue up and down the pitching staff so far this year. But then you're kind of this exception, nine Ks, no walks. What's kind of your philosophy on throwing strikes, keeping it in the zone, and have you been advising these young guys on how to settle in and stay in the strike zone?
my philosophy with throwing strikes is to really just not worry if they're gonna swing at it, gonna hit it, what the outcome is. I'm just worried about making the best pitch I can in every spot, not really worry about the outcome. Because if I make the best pitch that I can in that certain situation, I feel like I've done my job and let the outcome uh, speak for itself. But as far as the young guys are concerned, we really haven't had to stress strikes to them because all fall and all spring they've been strike throwing machines, ready to compete in there. I just chalk these first few games up to just the excitement and the nerves of getting to their first outings, but I'm sure all that'll smooth out as we go forward.
All right, anything else for Darren?
Yeah, Darren, I got something just real quick. I know Ryan's going to get to come back and pitch this week after missing the first week with COVID, and Jonathan, I think, hopefully comes back next weekend. And you got Logan and Michael and Brandon Allen coming back as well. Just kind of get the influx back now with some of these veteran guys, these proven guys in. Just how important is that going to be now moving forward?
It's going to be really important, especially as we move into SEC play, just having that maturity and um, those constants that we have in the back end of the bullpen at the front of the starting rotation. All the young guys, like I've said, they're ready to compete, they're ready to go, but having those guys with experience will be really important once we get to high level competition.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, thank you, Darren.
Thank you guys.
Reminder real quick for media here, just if you want to cover this weekend series, just email Chris, as there will be limited seats. So